First, let me start out with the positives. I love Walmart for certain things. I used to absolutely love it because the prices were amazing, but when you don't know any better.
You don't know any better.
So I didn't know any better, and I used to love Walmart. I used to love shopping there. I thought that the prices were great, and that's what drew me to Walmart in the first place, was because of the prices, and also because it's like one of the biggest stores in the city that has great prices. So like everybody else, I would go to Walmart and I'd buy my stuff, and Black Friday would come around and I'd shop at Walmart, and life was good. And then Jonathan started working at Walmart. This was years ago, okay? This is not recent. This was maybe like, I want to say, what, Bubba is about to be 7, so this was like 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago. So if Walmart has changed and if they treat their employees any different, I don't know. But Jonathan, when we moved to the area, he got a job at Walmart, and he was so excited. We were both kind of excited too, right? Well, he started working there, and they worked him. I remember there was one time where I think it was Black Friday. It was either Black Friday or it was Christmas, and he worked all night, came home for like, he says it was Black Friday. He worked all night. He came home for like maybe an hour or two, and then had to be right back at work. This color that I'm putting on my lid, I'm putting the lid color on first, and then I'm not smearing that color onto my lid, but because it's kind of like a liquidy type of a color, I'm just patting it on, and I'm opening my eye to see where my eye crease is, because I don't want to take that color any further up past the crease area. Jonathan worked in the electronics department at Walmart, and for anybody that knows him, he loves electronics. Like, before we got married, his mom was like, I just want you to know that Jonathan loves computers. He knew he was gonna like blow this job out of the water. Anybody that came in with a problem, he was there to help them, and he really loved his job, and the customers loved him too. However, Walmart did not necessarily like the fact that he valued his customers. And this is my interpretation of events. People would come into Walmart and specifically ask for him because he helped them, because nobody, baby. People would come in and ask for him because nobody else really knew what they were doing there as far as electronics went, and he was able to really help the customer. And so they loved Jonathan. He would come home, like I think the first month he got like a plaque from Walmart, and we still have it somewhere around here, that was like employee of the month. Then all of a sudden he started getting written up for like every little thing. And when I say everything, like, it's crazy. He got written up for having his cell phone out while being on the floor. But he worked in an electronics department and was asked specifically about a phone, and so he used his phone to show the customer about the phone. But when they reviewed the tapes or they looked into it, they could see clearly that Jonathan was using his phone to show the customers, because I guess the phones that are on the floor aren't working.
Do they work? Not real. They're not real. The phones on the floor are not real.
Yeah, what was it, babe? What was that thing that happened where it was the handbook? Like, you looked up the actual like rules. Well, so what happened on this one occasion was, Jonathan got written up, and he fought the write-up by going to the Walmart like employee handbook, because they told him that he couldn't have his cell phone out on the floor, and he found the rule for that particular thing, and he fought the write-up. I think that's where it all started going downhill. If Jonathan feels like he's being wronged, he will fight it. Like, it doesn't matter who or what it is, he will not let it go. So my husband got fired for excessive customer service, which I thought was completely ridiculous. Well, he came home with the pink slip, which wasn't actually pink.
Why aren't pink slips pink? I mean, why do they even call them pink slips? I don't understand.
Like, he brought it home, I looked at the pink slip, and it said
excessive customer service.
That was his reason for being let go. And when they let him go, they told him he spent too much time on the floor with customers. I could not believe it. I mean, we were so stressed out because that was our income. Fortunately, him being let go was a blessing in disguise. We just didn't know it at the time. This angled crease brush is like tipped at the end, at the tip right here. It's perfect for getting right into the crease. If you're looking, if your mirror's in front of you and you're looking down, kind of blend that out. That way it's just kind of like smoked out, right? And when you're blending it out, you want to make sure you diffuse the color by putting, you want to do circular motions on your eye and then window wiper motions, you know? So I put it down and I circle, and would wipey without lifting the brush off of my lid. That's really important. You don't want to lift the brush off of your eyelid. If you lift it off of your eyelid, it will make the color look blotchy.
Blotchy. We don't want no blotchy color. We don't want no blotch. And we don't want that gets no blotch on me.
I'm gonna take a flat brush and I'm gonna go in now with a darker, like a darker chocolate color. So the color that I used was a brown, but this one's gonna be like a chocolatey, like cocoa rich color, and I'm gonna put that on only the outer edge of my eye. Okay. So yeah, that was kind of like the first like for Walmart, but I hadn't really like said, oh, I hate Walmart. I never want to, you know, go there again. What ended up making me feel like I didn't want to be there was, you know, every now and then I get anxiety, like really bad.
That reminded me of that song, I get ideas. Where's that from?
Every now and then I get anxiety, and Walmart is a big anxiety starter for me because the Walmarts that we have out here, none are small, they're all super Walmarts. The people that you find in the Walmart, I'm kind of doing with this brush and the flat end of the brush, I'm going to take it where I ended that angle part and just press into my crease, just kind of making like a little V, and then I'm going to take it up onto that gold eyeshadow color, and I'm not swiping, I'm just pressing, and I'm holding the brush kind of far away from the ferrule, so it's not like super close, it's giving me a light hand, and I want to concentrate that chocolatey brown color in the corner of my eye back here. Walmart gives me some anxiety because sometimes it's really crowded, and I don't know if it's like this where you guys live, but where we live, the Walmart that's nearest to me was kind of like the hangout spot. Like you would go there and you see people, like girls dressed up like they going to the club, like hanging out at Walmart, because it used to be 24 hours, but now it's not anymore. I would start to hate going there. So for a little while, I stopped going to Walmart. I started shopping elsewhere because the quality of things that were at Walmart wasn't what I was looking for, and even though I wanted to save money for the family, I didn't want to not have quality stuff for our family, so I stopped shopping there for a while. What brought me back to Walmart though was when I started couponing. This line that I put up here with that flat brush, I'm smoothing it out so that it's not a harsh line. You don't want any harsh lines on your eye, and that's what I'm using this brush for. And I'm also using it to smooth out the line between this color, this gold color right here, and this brown chocolatey color. You don't want harsh lines.
No more harsh lines.
So when I started couponing, like as our family grew, I started to see the need to go back to Walmart. So here's what I started doing. Like I go into Walmart, and I go in not to shop. Like I don't shop at Walmart. Well, I do shop. I don't shop for like clothes. I buy like household items, and I buy food at Walmart. Before I move on with my eye, I'm gonna take that shimmery color right here, and I'm gonna put that right into the corner of my eye. When I put it onto my eye, I'm not gonna smear it. I'm gonna dot until I get it to look the way that I want it to look. I'm not starting right there in the corner of my eye. I'm starting kind of back a little bit, and then I'm gonna just bring that shimmer into the inner part of my eye. So When I started shopping at Walmart again, it was because I was couponing and I wanted to save money for our family. And I was trying to think of ways where I could bring our household budget down from over $600 a month to, you know, something that was more reasonable. And in a few months, I was able to get our grocery budget from, I'm gonna let this sparkle color dry a little bit because it's kind of wet, but I was able to get our food budget down from $600 some odd to $50 a week. That's not including meat, because I buy my meat at Costco because I love me some Costco and I'm gonna shop there for the rest of my life. At our Walmart, there are 2 people that stand out to me hands down. There's one girl that my husband used to work with, Marquita. I'm not sure if she still works there, but she's so sweet. She's so nice.
Don't cross her.
I mean, I loved her, and so every time I'm going to Walmart, she was one of the employees that I would like talking to. Also, you see how the sparkles are kind of rising up onto my lid? It's because I didn't let it dry before I started looking down and blinking, so make sure you let that dry.
Wow, shout out Auntie Lolly. Anna just shouted you out.
You mean to tell me that when you were hired at Walmart, you weren't, like, are they specifically told not to help the customers? Because they walk right past you and they just don't care. There are some pretty good people at Walmart, but for the majority, like the majority of people that are there, I just don't understand it. Like, and I think that it's not their fault. I think it's, you know, the way that things are right now. If you want to keep your job, you have to make your employer happy. There's a Stater Brothers where I live where just regular old bologna, like my kids love bologna sandwiches. Regular old bologna here costs like $2 and something cents, and at Walmart it's 98 cents. So of course I'm gonna go to Walmart, but at the same time I want a nice shopping experience. There's so many different reasons, like so many different things. It drives me nuts. So what I do is I go into Walmart and I know exactly where everything is in our store. You guys are probably like that with your stores too. I'm gonna take my concealer and I'm gonna clean up my line to just get that nice cut right there. So I'm just gonna clean this line up. I just realized how quiet it got. Like driving in reverse in your car and trying to parallel park gets real quiet. Who else opens the door and puts your foot out while you parallel parking? Just me? Okay. When I go into Walmart, I have a list. I make sure I eat first because I don't want to be hungry, because I don't want to be in there longer than I have to be. I am in there for literally 30 minutes because I cannot take being in there any longer. I don't know what it is about Walmart. Walmart just attracts some crazy people sometimes. Or like sometimes the people that are behind the register, like there was one time where they gave us such a hard time when we were buying something, and gave my brother-in-law a hard time, and I didn't like that. You know, look.
You're not Sam Walton, okay?
You're not him. This is not your store. You are not the police. If I want to buy an extra bag of chips after all my stuff is on the railway, what is that called? I don't know. But that's my choice. Like, why is it, I don't understand why the cashiers, some of them, they like take on like Walmart.
I am Walmart. You will do as I say.
No, I don't like that.
Which is probably why I go through self-checkout. There are so many, like I said, there's so many things that have happened while we were at Walmart that I was just kind of like, I'm over Walmart at this point. I'm just there specifically to buy what I need and to go. And maybe it's just because of how they did my husband. I really don't. So I'm going to add some eyeliner to this eye, but I'm not going to bring it all the way in. I'm going to start kind of back here. And I did read something that said that Walmart, the company, was trying to change how it, you know, interacted with its employees. Like it was going to start paying them more. But you know what, honestly, I think that contributes to how the employees treat the customers. If you're not taking care of your employees, they're not going to care. You know, you're going to have a high turnover, which is how it is at our Walmart. At this point of your eyes, you can add lashes or not. I'm going to put some on. just because I feel like this eye needs to be like,
You know what I'm saying?
that's how I feel about it. How do you guys feel about it? You probably love your Walmarts, huh? Or am I the only one that feels like about Walmart? You can see that line underneath your eye.
And that's not cute! No ma'am. No ma'am.
I'm gonna conceal first. I'm gonna conceal because don't nobody want to see these, do you?
No. Get you out. Get you down. Get you down. Get you down.
When you sit down and realize that you have not wet your beauty blender.
Sit down with your blender. Sit down with your blender. Wet it now. Wet it now. Wet your blender. Wet your blender. Wet it down. Wet it.
Concealer before I put on my foundation. And I don't like to put foundation on underneath my eyes, so that's another big reason why I like to put on the concealer first. Man, it is amazing how much your under the eye area is transformed by just a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna dab over here and then dab over here. That way I distribute the product a little bit more than just like putting it on underneath one eye. I want to kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. War paint. Gently, gently, gently. I'm going to be using a brush to smooth out my foundation, avoiding my under the eye areas because I have my concealer under there already. So why don't we speed up this portion of the video, that way we can get to the good parts. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she warm?
Get those nostrils, okay? Don't forget your nostril. Something in my eye. Okay.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna go somewhere today. Do you guys have like horror Walmart stories? Set that face. My favorite store, if I had to choose a favorite store to go to, Costco.
It's my favorite store.
Who doesn't love Costco? You get giant food at Costco. You get to eat food while you buy giant food. Who doesn't love Costco? Okay, so there's Costco and then there's Sam's Club, and I hear that they're the same kind of. So who doesn't love Costco or Sam's Club? I'm going to finish off my face with lips. There was a color that I found at Bare Minerals. It was called Wow Factor. It was in a size like this, and it was like the prettiest color ever, but they discontinued it or something, or I don't know, but they don't, I can't seem to find it out here. I have been loving this highlighter, so I'm gonna apply that to my Cupid's bow. I don't like to use a fan brush when I apply highlighter. I do like to use just a small rounded, it's not necessarily tapered, you know, it looks like this. So if you've ever had trouble with your Cupid's bow highlight or your highlight on your face, then I would suggest switching the brush. Also, when I'm putting on my highlighter, I kind of smile a little bit because from the front I want to see my highlighter, but I also want it just kind of on the mountain part of my cheekbone. And I don't swipe it like that because I don't want a harsh line for my highlighter. I just dab it on. to my face. I don't know how I feel about that lip color. I'm gonna warm up the highlighter that's on my nose with my finger. And there it is, a beautiful bronze look, and also a little bit of story time while you got ready with me about why I hate Walmart and also my favorite store. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you do a look like this, please send me a picture of it. Follow my Instagram, theajawhite, or send me a picture on Twitter, theajawhite. I'm theajawhite through all social media accounts. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Click the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, click the thumbs down, but still click either button. I don't really care. And if you really liked it or you really didn't like it, tell me in the comments and I will make sure that I see you in the next video. But before you head out, make sure you check out one of these videos right here. One of those, and make sure you click on that little floating head right there. It'll help you to subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos so that you do not miss out. I'll see you guys in the next one.